Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today we are going, well, it's day 2 of Harvest 2019. So I was just going out to the house to get sockets, just taking out one of our automatic calf feeders so we can start putting in straw. So it actually pissed rain this morning at 12 o'clock. We had quite a heavy shower, left everything wet, but that's it, day's gone. So we tooled up to head off at Slurry, and by the time we got going it had started to dry a bit, but didn't look that great. And by the time we got to where we were going with the slurry outfit and that, it had got dry. So we down tools when we come home again, and we're going combining now. So they're just, you can just hear the hum of the harvester now. And have my tools, got to take out this feeder so I can keep them pair busy drawing in and stacking in the straw, and I'll get baling. I made 24 bales last night of the straw after we finished up combining. We cut about 2 acres, and we had, off the 2 acres we had about 8.5 ton of grain and 24 bales of straw. So we're quite happy with that for winter barley. Now it's quite a good outcome. So we get to it now. We'll try and get as much as we can done today. The weather isn't over hectic at the minute, so I get these out here. We get this shed filled up with straw. I get baling straight after the combine. Because we sprayed off our crops, it means that there's literally no rearing on the straw. Once you're getting it in dry, you'll be able to bale away. So get these whipped out, get them pair drawn in the straw, and get baling. And we get to it, and I'll show you anything else interesting that happens today. So leave it at that for now. Right, so now this is what we cut last night. There's actually quite a bit of chaff in it there. Might want to increase the fan speeds in it and blow that out, but that's it there. Lovely bit of barley that. So as I said, it about 2 acres cut, and we got about 8.5 ton off it. So that's the first load. We tested that last night. It was 16% moisture, so it couldn't be any better. Couldn't be any better at all now. So I gotta just go now, and we have the feeders out, so I just gotta show my brother, just make sure he's okay bringing the bales in as far as my sister. She's gonna stack them, and then I'll get out and get baling after the whole lot. So we'll go do that. So now, father wants to go cutting with this old girl, so I have to get a battery lifted in for him, so he hurt his shoulder. But this is a Massey Ferguson 400, completely original condition. Actually, this combine is older than that combine by a few years. That's a Massey Ferguson 788 special. This is just a 400. Both come out of England, have them a few years now. But my father wants to go cut with this, so I gotta get him going with this, and then I have to go baling and whatnot. I'm trying to get up here now and put in this battery into her. Oh, look at that hard in there.
This is the negative. Yeah, that's the positive. Yeah, they're spot on. And that one.
Huh. I finished here.
So long as she starts, yeah.
outside. Oh. That's that house. We won't be bothering taking out that. Them yokes will be coming out soon. Silage day, 3 weeks time. That's that house. We just got to pump tyres, just give her a check out, and water and all the rest before she goes off cutting. So we'll get to that. So just before I head off, bring in this load and tip it. Is the second load cut. We still have we half the field cut? No, I wouldn't think we're half the field cut yet now. Maybe a third of it. Yeah, I'd say a third. Probably more than a quarter now. We've a small leg down there and 2 rounds. So 2 rounds of the field is the full of the trailer, which is about 8.5, 9 ton of grain. So it's yielding up quite well now. It is a bit of dirt in it, but we won't mind that. This is only for ourselves, but no, lovely big grain that. So we keep going while the weather is with us. We'll go bring this in and get it tipped.
He's dying to be sick over there.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to do it. We go and we get this trailer tipped. Now Bertie, you stay there, Bertie. You stay there. No. Just that back over. So this is our cattle sheds with both sides. I'll show you. That side cleaned out as well. So we'll put all our grain in these 2 sheds. And if we do end up with an overflow, we'll have to process it, put over in our meal shed. But this could be a bit stiff now. It was a bit stiff earlier trying to show it. No, grand now. So we'll tip it up. We'll tip maybe another load in here. We got sheet supply, put them along the barriers. We get the telly and we start mounding it up then. Mound it up about as high as the walls. Usually is what we do. So get this down. We'll do a moisture test later on, but I'd be reckoning definitely under 18% anyways. But no, it's great stuff now. There's a good bit of chaff in it, but look, it's all we're using it all, so, and it's not going to bother the roller, so it's not going to really bother us now. But the biggest problem with the tipping in this shed is height. We just don't have the height to tip the trailer. But normally now, oh, there's Libby.
There's no knife.
There's no knife over there. I'm sure there was a knife over there. Anyways, right. But normally now, we can get it tipped without having to shovel it in this shed. Normally. Especially when it's good and dry like this. Give her a bit of a rock here and make sure we have all over. So we do. We'll let her down. I just want to shut her up and knock the grain off the back of it and off the wheels and that. So it's something we do before we leave, so we don't be leaving trails of grain everywhere. So you take Bertie, take it out. Now, this old trailer is well shook now. We do have silage crates for it, but they're completely bollocks. Used to be our main silage trailers, but the crates just, they're gone too far. And the trailer is well shook now itself. Oh, a bit stuck in it. We'll be alright. The trailer is shook now, no two ways about it. The old trailer is well shook, showing our age. Hopefully we do intend on at some stage buying ourselves 2 good silage trailers / grain trailers. We take the crates off. We do have another right good grain trailer, but we haven't the silage crates taken off it yet and the grain door put in it, but we will have when we get onto the long draws, just because we need more than one yoke drawn when we get that far, to make sure it's all done. So that's it. Now we'll tip back out to the field now and come back in and get the baler. I'll have back me pressures. I was making the bales too hard last night, and we could get doing a bit of baling. Hey Bertie! So now here we are just at the tractor. Screwdriver. Yep. So I just gotta let back me pressures. Just drove into the shed last night, never unfolded the wheels or anything. There's no need. She's all ready to go for the straw. Now we baled straw last night. Day 1 I finished up the video where it had rained. That I think was at 5 o'clock. We got very little rain. It stopped us for about 2 hours and we were going again, and we finished off that little square of the field. Do we have oil? No, we don't. I have to find a bit of oil. And twist that, let back a turn, twist this up, and away we go, ready to go now. Oh there. But now I did blow down the baler earlier. It needs to be blew down again. You can see it's just gone a bit heavy there now, but it should be all right now. But yeah, no, baler needs to be blew down again. Also something that I found out, you can see this here, I know it's a bit hot, but if I flick this round, that will that's for changing from hay to straw pressures, but it's not set on this. If I flick that round, it just says the bale needs to be netted. It's just a bit of work needs to be done on it. But no, I may go find oil for that now. I think there's a can of oil. Where did I have the can? Can of oil's over there. I go get myself some oil for that, and then we'll be ready to go. So, come on, Bertie. That. Up we go. Whoa! Oh. Oh, we're getting this girl down. We'll get rock and rolling. Mirror is twisted. Be alright. Come on, Bertie, out of it. So, it's all checked out, all's good. I've got my oil there. So, we are ready to rock in the rule. I was told to try and keep as much of the straw bale as I can, just in case we get a shower of rain, because the weather is so broken at the minute. And you just don't know how it's going to fall. Oh, there's Eric giving me the middle finger and the camera. Yeah, camera, yeah, come on. Now he's going to regret that one, the silly bollocks. Anyways, so we get going, we get baling, gotta keep an eye out for the trailer filling, keep it tipped, and when I clip the next load, then we're going to have to put a sheet of ply in and push up grain, or push up the grain, get the telly off my sister. I think she's an old football match on this evening, so she won't be working for that much longer. Probably won't stop to eat, we'll keep cutting while the weather is good. So that's me ready to start now, so we'll wind her up. Sounds grand. So give her the welly. All's good now. Yeah, 24 bales made, even though there's one of them now bust, has to be remade. Now and everything was set up from yesterday. I actually brought my camera into the house, and that's why I didn't get the video and we got done afterwards. I didn't think we were going to get it done, but we did, so that's it anyway. So there's a fair bit of straw going through her now, 20 foot. 20-foot header on the combine, 24 straw there of a good high winter barley crop. Like there's a lot of straw now, a lot of straw on that sort. Balers well able for no two ways about it. So the bale will sheet half it out. Sometimes it sticks. Camera is a great job for being able to see, making sure it goes through the bale, that it gets out and it doesn't get stuck behind. So I leave all the bales in two, so when the next bale is made, I'll pop that out, leave the two beside each other so my brother can pop two at a time. Make it that a little bit easier bringing it in. But yeah, there's a world of straw going through that now. A world of straw. So it's going to take a few bales just to readjust the pressures. That's something about the Fusion now. There's literally a beep and then it starts netting. It's not like the grass where it does a few beeps. When you set the straw, it just nets straight away. I assume there's a reason for it. But that's fine. So beep, pop that down, just wait for it to go and pop off, and then we start going forward. Leave bales in twos. So should be a lot of bales off this field. We should be well over 100 anyways. So it is grand now. Everything's going well for us so far. Touch wood, it stays that way for the next couple of days till we get all our winter crops done. And I think I will skip on till the next interesting thing that happens. And I may let the pressures back in that baler a bit. Still might be a bit too much going into a bale, but I leave it at that and skip on to the next interesting. So now everyone, you might just be able to make out there my father must have got what he was looking for the 400. He's out working now. My brother's just made shy of another bale. He's not turning the spikes down enough and hitting the bales too hard. We're just at the sort of the top of the what we call the quarry field, because during World War II the council blasted rocks over what we call the quarry field. You can sort of see the calves and just sort of on top of the farm now at the minute. Well, there's the top field up there, but you can't see too much across the hedge. But I'm going to show you while I was up this far. So I had to slow down just because the volume and stuff. Now there isn't as much up here, but down there there's quite a lot of straw, especially anywhere you can see there where he stopped in the combine. An absolute world of stuff, an absolute world of stuff. So I think my brother is after making shy of another bale. That's why he stopped down there, so I'll have to give out to him, tell him what he's doing wrong, and hopefully he goes and does it right and stops making a mess of it. Second bale he busted. I brought in 12 goes of bales. My father must be going to open up in the top field. That's where he's off to. So, power of stuff in them lumps. Guts of a half a bale there or more even. So hopefully now I don't have any bales that decide they're going to roll down into the crop. And just see it there rolling. It's stopped. I have the next one and hopefully it rolls to meet it. So everything's going grand now. I think my father sold a lot of small square bales, so there's a lad coming up to spill them up with his Leyland and I don't know, New Holland or a class square baler coming up to do that, and he wants to make a few for ourselves, unfortunately. Something else, when you're baling on a slope like this, doing anything really on a slope like this, you have to compensate. It's not so bad here, but it was worse back down. The baler was sort of sliding back a bit from where I was driving, and it was making the bales lopsided because it was all taking in all the straw on one side. So you have to try and compensate for that. But other than that, it's going fine now. Another load in the trailer and I'll have to go empty it. So yeah, that's it. We'll skip on to the just as I say, next interesting thing. That was probably a stone. After going in, tripping that, I don't think that'll do it. So we'll just see. I might take it in. We'll unblock this, drop the bed. We're not chopping the straw. I want to, so we'll see now. Will it take it in? Probably mightn't now. Yeah. Might have been a stone, might have just been just a the sheer volume of stuff that went in there. So that's fine. No, it was a stone. You hear it rattling around in there. That's probably the biggest trouble with baling of the straw. No matter how well you pick it and do everything and roll it, all it takes is a tire or some drive across the edge of one, turns it up, and in it goes. So I'm on a downhill now. It might be a bit dangerous for letting off the bale. Well, it might be okay at the same time. We'll see how I get on. Right. Goes. Right, I'll leave it at that until the next interesting thing happens. Right, so 55 bales made, 30 bales made on 2 rounds of the field. Trailer's full again. There's another fill of the trailer to go anyways on a bit. So, time for me to go tip that. Straw is in great order. Fucking savage order, so it is. So, I don't think my brother's bust another bale yet. I think he actually brought in that last bale he bust, unfortunately. So he's just not turning the spikes down enough, and it's going up through them. We'll flew in now, tip this one, and when we come in with the 4th load we'll push up on that. We might stop for a bit tea at the same time, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what will be on here. I got this tip. No. I'll tip this load up again. And next time we come in, I'll get the sheets put in and we'll go push it all back to make space. It's going to take me a few minutes to do that, so we'll be on, get this done. So now, just got here rigged after unloading that. My father is full here with the 400 in the top field. This is the biggest field of grain we have. I actually don't know what's in it, but he's ready to be unloaded, so I gotta get myself backed in here. I'm gonna swing that round then as well. Okay, how? No, it has a bit of a prickly yoke, that has to be swung out, no ram on it. He has it. So he'll unload this now into this, and then I'll head back down and leave this where I always had it. I might just get out. Sit still, yeah. So better crop, this is the best crop of barley we have up here. Pretty much all standing. The huge headed stuff on it. Great order. The square bales going to come up here, or he's supposed to, and wrap them out with well, some of them anyway, so he has enough bales that he wants made. A few for ourselves. Get the other side of this. Also, if you're wondering, he never shuts the door. I can shut the door for him. Doesn't matter, he opens it straight away. Might as well have no cabinet as far as he's concerned. Doesn't do it any favours now, but look, that's his job, combining, so I suppose it's something I was never let do. Maybe one day I might get to do it. I suppose one day I will have to do it, but not for the foreseeable future anyways. And I'm making the balls in my own outfit. This is our fourth load of grain off the field. Now this has two at the small combine and two fulls of the small combine, two fulls of the big combine. So now I have to go get the plywood and after that shed and push everything up so I can get this load tipped. So I have to go do that. Hi. Right, you give me a hand here. We're going to line these up along this and then we'll have to change the bucket and push it all along it. You can just lay it down and slide it. Up. 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 Lift it into this. Push. That'll hold that one there. Slide easy. Okay. Right, so we'll just have we'll put in 3 sheets and then we'll go shove that up. I'll leave the pallet of them there. Just to try and keep the thing motoring. So we'll go do that. So now, that's just quickly pushed up so I can get this load tipped and get back out to get the combines emptied. So, we'll keep pushing that up, keep it sort of height of the walls, back down to the sheets of ply, and we'll fill her out right to the door. So I may get this load tipped and keep motoring, so we'll keep motoring. So now, just after doing all that pushing up before I left, I had a blockage. And it wouldn't go through, so I suspect, yeah, there it is there, it's a stone. It's a big stone. How on earth these get into the straw? The pickup must still be too low. No. Fucking cunt of a yoke. How am I supposed to get this out now? So, combine is just finished in this field now. I had the stone took me a good while to get out, so I haven't a whole lot more bale, but combine is finished now in this field. Of course I don't know how many fulls of the thing he had, but was there 4 or 5 trailer load? Yeah, I think it was 5 trailers, no 5 trailer load. Yeah, 5 trailer load off the field, so it's quite good now. There's about 8 ton in every load, so that's 5 8s, 40 ton. Not bad now. So I'm going to keep motoring. What's wrong with them?
He wants to have a trailer.
Hello everybody. So now we are finished for today in day 2 of combining. I just don't have my stick with me to hold it out properly, so I'm just holding my hand. So I didn't get a whole lot bale. I made 60 bales. I should have made a lot more, but because I was drawn in grain and I had to set up its supply and push up, and as you seen there, I was kept busy with the 2 yokes cutting. So we got all this field cut. I don't know, a bit more than 10 acres in it, is there? My uncle's just finishing the 2nd round out there. It's gone damp now, so it's time to quit. So he's just finishing the round there and unloading. And my father has, I'd say, less than a tenth of the top field cut. Top field is the biggest field here. There's the guts of 20 acres I think in it, at least anyways. So that's it for today. This is probably the end of the video as well. I don't know how I made it. There's 64 clips or something so far, so I'm going to leave it at that. If you like this video, as always, please like. If you like this video, please like the video. Fucking hell, it's a long day. Anyways, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, anything like that, as always, hit me down in the comments down below. That is it from me. Good luck.